This song is for those who inspire us today, who always lend a helping hand to help show us the way. This song is for those who see their students through the tough times in their lives. For that we say thank you. You have made a difference. You have shaped our minds. You have changed the world, one child at a time. You have always been there in everything you do. I hope that you're as proud of me as I am proud of you.
That they knew that their teacher was there for them to support them.
But also knowing that I'm responsible for all these little lives.
And I have a conscience, so if I did not do what I was expected to do, I would be not serving my students, and I couldn't sleep at night over that.
They teach me to be more creative.
To see that growth and progress really, inspires me and motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing.
Teaching is such a labor of love, and sometimes you don't see the results right away, but you know that eventually down the line, it's going to pay off, and it's going to pay off big. And these students are my future, so I have to give them everything that I can every single day.
Very exciting to see them participating and want to learn, and then very rewarding at the end when you know that they've accomplished their goal.
This song is for those who heard the silent cries, who stepped in to wipe the tears from the children's eyes. For those who gave us a safe place to grow, a place for us to call our home. Forever we will know that you have made a difference. You have shaped our minds. You have changed the world.
My first day I was scared. It was scary, not knowing what to expect.
I really was nervous my first day.
Being the first day of school is very hectic, and as a first-year teacher, like I said, it was very important for me that the kids understood that they could trust me.
Wondering, will the kids like me? Wondering, what do I do next? What if a kid throws up? All those first-year worries. Just walking into the unknown.
Well, you're nervous, of course, as always, and you just hope that each student that's coming into my classroom feels safe and feels excited about school.
I hope they can't tell that this is my first day, and I hope that they're nice to me.
It was so exciting, and it was very humbling to me that here I am and someone is trusting me to guide these kids through this school year and to teach them something.
One of the scariest times of my life initially. You walk into the room with a classroom full of 20 to 23 kids or so.
We're hoping, that everything goes well, that we make a good impression, and that we get a good start for our new year.
A day full of butterflies, not really knowing what's going to be walking in the door. You kind of feel that, I want it to be a certain way, the dynamics of my classroom. You want everything perfect. Unfortunately, that's not the way the classroom is set up.
I'm always excited to get that new group of kids that first day of school, and look forward to seeing what they bring to the table, that first day and throughout the year, and seeing their progress, seeing them be successful.
I hope that you're as proud of me as I am proud of you. As I look back on my life and to the path within my reach, I hope I can change the life of those that I teach. I can make a difference. All I do is try to see a different world through the children's eyes. And I will always be there in everything I do. I hope that you're as proud of me as I am proud of you. And I will always be there in everything I do. I hope that you're as proud of me as I am proud of you.
To a person that's thinking about going into education, I would tell them this is the most rewarding job in the world. Not just initially, right from the onset, it's rewarding for the rest of your life. You see these children flourish. As I tell you, these children that now come to visit me, I got so much from them when they were in my classroom, and still reaping the rewards of their success now as they're progressing through middle school.
I would tell you that this is one of the most rewarding careers that there can be, as far as to physically see the impact that you make in a child's life is very rewarding. And I would say that if you have the patience and you have the heart and the perseverance to really work hard with each student, then you'll get a lot out of it. And it's definitely a very rewarding career.
So if you were to come into this profession, I would definitely say you have to have a passion for it. You have to have the caring, the understanding, the patience, you know, that the kids deserve.
Patience. That's the number one. Know that you're going to make some mistakes along the way, but learn from them. Don't feel like you have to be the best teacher the first day or the first year. You know, it's going to be a learning process. You know, what's one thing that I've learned is that life is a learning process. That you're not going to be the best all the time, every day, forever. You know, you're going to have your bad days too. So you have to learn how to deal with that. You have to be able to work hard, do your homework, prepare, but in the end it's all worth it.
The point about teaching is you've got to care about kids and you've got to care about wanting to do your best if you're going to be a good teacher.
If someone asks you, and they will tell you, are you in it for the money? Because you're not going to make money. You're not in it for the money at all. It's for that feeling that you have made an impact on that child's learning.
A passion for learning, not just for your students, but for yourself. Every single day is a path that you must encounter for self-improvement. And nonetheless, it's a path that you must take along with your students, where you're learning yourself and you're learning about individuals, not just children, not just students. They're individuals. And so when you go into a field of education, it's important that you understand the challenges and the obstacles that you're going to face. But nonetheless, you must have that determination and definitely a passion for teaching, because every single day is going to bring you something new.
The main rewards of teaching are the feelings of success, excitement, gratification that you get when you see your students doing well. If you are looking at it for monetary reasons, that's probably not going to be a good reason to get in, especially in light of recent economic times and things of that nature. When you see your students doing well, that's the reward in itself. Knowing that you did your job and you did it really well, that's also part of it.
I remember at that time that I was in business thinking, oh my goodness, they have it's so easy, teaching is wonderful, it's they have a great schedule, and it's true, it's not that easy, it's difficult in the sense that we do have to work with a lot of different students, but it's so fulfilling. It's so fulfilling, meaning working with different students and different personalities, but at the end of the day it is a wonderful feeling knowing that you've accomplished your goal. You leave feeling very fulfilled, and I would definitely suggest or recommend that they do it, that they make that change.
To reach out if you need help, because someone might have a really great idea. This child is driving me crazy. Can you give me some suggestions? Or I really can't. I've tried to teach this skill this way, this way, this way, this way. And so yeah, to work with to collaborate with your peers and to have the support from your administration is just so vital. It's so important.
Internal conflict, not really, because I think my attitude and the attitude that we had together as a team was extremely important, simply because no matter what happened or how many times we had to go back to the drawing board, we were very positive and remained positive about the outcomes that we were going to have with the student. And at any moment in time that I did feel frustrated, luckily, like I said, we came together and we brainstormed about different ideas and different approaches to reach this child at a different level, which he would be able to understand and communicate effectively with me.
We quickly take action. We have a team planning period which all teachers meet, and we quickly will discuss that it's not only in my room or in someone else's room. So we call the student in and first speak to the student in front of all the teachers and try to inquire what is going on. Maybe there's a personal situation, maybe there's a situation going on here at school, but try to see how we can help him. Let them know that we care, not only as an individual, but as several individuals, all his teachers who he has.
We all have that same vested interest. Our common goal is the success of our students, so we do what we need to do to ensure their success.
Knowing that I can turn to anybody on this campus for assistance, they'll be there.
And about working together to ensure that not just my students succeed, but to make sure that everyone's students succeed, and doing whatever it takes to make sure that that happens.
When I come to work every day, I'm not working just with my coworkers. These ladies are my family. And I know that when I've had a rough day, I can walk outside those doors and someone's going to say something or do something that's just going to put a smile on my face. And so I know that they're here for me just like I'm here for them, and it just makes for a wonderful atmosphere.
It makes me very proud to have been able to touch the lives of these children, not necessarily that I may be the one that have solely impacted them, but just to have been allowed to be a part of their life, even for a brief time.
I don't want to say that I'm proud, because proud is such a proud word, but it makes me feel really happy, and it kind of alleviates maybe all of the times that I worried about not being able to do the right thing for them. So it makes me feel successful. I feel successful too.
Oh, it's wonderful knowing that you were a part of that, of making the difference in that child, or of helping that child grow and learn, you know, for tomorrow. And so it feels wonderful to see them, and especially if they, you know, come and tell you, oh, Mrs. Garcia, you know, you were the best teacher, or it is a wonderful feeling.
When they come back, when students that you've taught come back to visit, and they want to help teach other students, or your former students go into the profession and they become music teachers, band directors, choir directors, orchestra. When you see your former students following in your footsteps and doing the same thing, then that especially is gratifying.
One word really just describes it: proud. I was so proud of him. I was proud of myself. I was proud of the fact that I took on that challenge and that obstacle, and we overcame it together.
That success came with a lot of hard work. And usually those strugglers work 10 times harder, you know, because they're working after school. Any free time that we have, they're working. So I know they're working 10 times harder. So when you see them start reaping the rewards of their hard work, you know, like I said, it's just so validating to see them excited that they're keeping up with everyone else. They're no different. It's just a wonderful feeling to see them so excited about what they've achieved.
I've always had a passion for teaching, and I don't think that I've ever lost it, because it's something that I am thinking about all of the time, and it's my life. So if I didn't enjoy doing it, then I would not be doing it.
So I knew it'd be rewarding. I didn't know how rewarding it would be. I didn't know how attached I would get to them and how much I would think about him. Even when I'm at home on the weekend, oh, did he do this or did he do this? And I wonder how he's doing, or I wonder how she's doing, and I didn't know I would get so attached to them.
I was thinking about, do we teach music, or do we teach kids? Well, the answer is we teach kids. Doesn't matter what subject it is, you teach kids. Your subject is secondary. You know, you have to teach kids and then worry about the subject matter. So, but to me, it's never been work.
I feel a great responsibility when I realize that I am the stability and, the structure for most of these students who don't ever have structure or routine other than school. So therefore I feel like this is the right way to do it. Sometimes I feel like, oh, you know, you're making the kids be quiet to work and to listen, and it's too much for their brains and they're too little. But then I think, if not here, then where? And this is how the job, you know, the environment of a job and college, you've got to do all these things. It's going to help you in the long run to be a lifelong learner.